Alright, I see you struggling to get girls, so you're looking to me to teach you exactly how to make that hot girl you like fall in love with you. Well, you came to the right place. I mean, this is God's house after all. But before I blow your mind with a godly gospel, I want to shout out to our sponsor who's kind enough to support our channel, Essentials. Essentials is a company started by my boy teaching men's fashions, where they create the basic essentials every man needs to own in their wardrobe to look your best and make girls fall in love with you. Not only do they have their perfect fitting t-shirts that'll make all the girls wet, but they also have tons of other basic essentials that you'll need to complete your wardrobe. Things like hoodies, underwear, no-show socks, track pants, long sleeve tees, and more. But here's the catch. These guys sell out fast as fuck. If you want to make sure that you get your hands on one of these essentials, then sign up for their email list because their new collection is dropping November 24th at 10 a.m. Make sure you click the link in the description and get notified before they drop because they will sell out and you'll be missing out on a ton of easy pussy. Now, let's get into it. Tip 1. Believe your own hype. If you want to make a girl fall in love with you and be totally obsessed, then you're going to need to be a pretty fucking badass dude. And in order to achieve that level of badassery, then you're going to need to believe your own hype. You really need to believe that you're a badass and in high status, that every girl would obviously want to bang. If you don't carry yourself in a way that's stone cold confident and secure, then nobody's going to believe you're worth swooning over, and you won't achieve the effect you're looking for. Here's an example. In every single James Bond movie, Bond seems to magically make every single girl fall in love with him, right? Well, that's because he believes he's so fucking badass and worthy, and of course, every girl would fall in love with him, and because he carries himself this way, girls and guys treat him as such. The vibe and presence you project is most often what people will believe, so make sure it's fucking epic. Number 2, be laid back and don't give too much of a reaction to girls' interests. Now, this goes back to what I was saying about James Bond. Bond always remains calm, cool, and unreactive to seemingly every situation. Hey, you should do the same thing. This is what creates that coolness factor that makes girls vie for your attention even more. When a hot girl shows a guy interest, most guys get super excited and return it with even more interest and attention, but the real lady killer will acknowledge it in a way that doesn't give too much back to the girl and will treat it like it's just another day of hot girls trying to get with him. Acknowledge it in a way that shows that you might be interested while still leaving her wanting more. This forces her to go out of her way and keep pursuing you to get it. Tip number 5, always be the one to pull away. If you guys are texting, you should be the one to end the conversation or leave it on a high note. If you guys are out there somewhere at a party or a club, you should be the one to pull away after a good night of flirting and dancing and head home. If you guys are on the phone or on FaceTime, you should be the one to hang up and end the conversation first. And when you guys are hanging out or kissing, you should always be the one to pull away and leave first. Not only is this a good way of teasing her and building sexual desire, but it's also crucial for setting the tone that she's the one that has to chase you and compete for your affection instead of the other way around. And this right here is how you get a girl to fall in love with you. Tip number 4, be decisive and assertive as fuck. Now, I know I've mentioned these two things in the past, but in order to really make a girl fall in love with you, then you need to be as decisive and assertive as you've ever been. Girls fucking love it when guys take control and make decisions. Too many guys are afraid to make decisions or be assertive because they're afraid the girl won't like the plan or idea they propose. This leads to them pussyfooting around the girl and being indecisive and honestly just wasting time. If there's a decision to be made or control to be taken of a situation, then just make a decision fast and take action right away. If you do it in a confident and laid-back manner, then the girl will just follow. Just assume the girl will go with whatever you plan or action that you propose because most of the time, they'll be attracted to your decisiveness and follow your lead. Which brings me to my next point. Alright, tip number 5. Oh, wait a minute. I just did tip number 5 2 tips ago. This is tip whatever the fuck it is. Treat her as if she's already in love with you, aka assume attraction. I've talked about assuming attraction before, but this is taking it to a whole nother level. You want to assume attraction for a slightly different reason in this context. When you assume the girl is already attracted to you and into you, you'll be more playful, you'll be more aggressive and playful in conversation, and it'll subconsciously make your flirting game better with her. But more importantly, it'll keep you in check and prevent you from texting her too much, giving her too much attention, and worst of all, starting to become too needy. This is a problem so many guys face. They start off strong with a girl, they get her to like them and be really interested, But then they become too comfortable and start to require attention and validation from the girl, which results in them texting her too much and becoming needy. I say, don't walk with your pussy out. When you assume and treat her like she's already in love with you, you'll be less likely to act needy and seek her approval because you already know she's into you and you don't need to chase her much. In summary, believe your own hype, be laid back, and don't react too much to her interest. Be decisive and assertive as fuck. Treat her as if she's already in love with you, and always pull away first. And don't forget to check the link in the description so you can sign up for Essentials email list and be notified when their new collection drops. Trust me, I got a sneak preview of their new collection, and it's sure to make all the girls fall in love with you once you start wearing it. Go check them out and get on their notifications list because they will sell out.